Hi! Today I'm going to show you some tips on how to prepare for the Wishes Quilt Along. Here are the sewing supplies you will need. A basic sewing machine with a straight stitch. A design board for keeping your fabrics together. A 1/4-inch foot will be used for piecing the entire quilt. An open-toed foot can be helpful for piecing half-square triangles, but is not necessary. Sewing machine needles. 100% cotton thread. I'm using Arthur Color 2000 and pre-wound bobbins. Pins and a pin cushion. I like the Grab It pin cushion since it's magnetic. A nice sharp seam ripper. A marking pen. I like to use the Collins Vanishing Marker, but use whatever marking pen you prefer. 2 pairs of scissors, one for cutting thread and one for cutting fabric. An Olfa rotary cutter with extra blades. I use the 45mm size. Alphabetties are new fabric letters which we will use throughout the year to label our fabrics. Hand needles for binding. Clover Wonder Clips. A scrap bucket for keeping scraps. A rotating cutting mat. Triangle paper that will be helpful when making our half-square triangles. An iron and an ironing board. I like the Oliso iTouch. Non-flaking starch. Rulers. I use Creative Grid rulers in several sizes. We will use a Pigma Micron pen and a light box for our backing. Keep a binder for all of your patterns. Print them out monthly and put them in your binder and they will be easy to find. And that's it for your sewing supplies. And here's what you need to make this quilt. 22 fat quarters, 5 1/4 yards background, 3/4 yard binding, and 4 1/4 yards backing. If you would like to make a quilt identical to ours, we have kits and backing sets available at fatquartershop.com using the Wishes collection by Sweetwater and Moda Fabrics. The first step is to starch and iron your fabrics. Then from each of your fat quarters, cut one 2.5 by 20-inch strip. Then just take your fabrics, fold them in half, and set them aside and save them for your finishing kit. Then what I like to do is take all of my fat quarters, fold them in half, and stack them individually so they're easy to find when you start piecing. So getting ready for the Wishes Quilt Along was just as simple as that. Come back on January 1st, 2014 and sew along with me. See you then!